to Financial Literacy Week. We appreciate you joining us. My name is Marquita Holmes, and I am a home ownership counselor certified by HUD with Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity. And one of the things that I work with clients on is becoming mortgage ready. And becoming mortgage ready offers us a lot of options to budgeting, managing our money, and paying down debts. So, my presentation today is working with my clients and paying down debts. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to use the chat, and I will answer your questions as throughout our presentation. I hope you enjoy the presentation. And again, thank you so much for joining us with Dallas Area Habitat. Now I'm going to share my screen. Tips for paying down debts faster. My agenda today is to talk about what is a debt? What are the strategies to paying off your debts? Debts. Debts is money owed by one party to another. Useful financial tools are tools that can complicate your life if you have too much debts. There are all types of debts, right? Some debts can be secured or unsecured. Credit card debts, medical bill debts, student loan debts, personal loans, car loans, mortgages, business debts. All debts can complicate your life if you don't make enough money to pay them back. One of the things that we'd like to do is talk about getting ready to pay down your debts. The first step I would do is payoff plan. If you come up with a payoff plan, it can help you evaluate what debts you have to pay, how you can pay it back. We have an avalanche method known as debt stacking. You will pay off debt accounts in order from highest interest rate to the lowest rates. How that works is you'll make minimum payments on all of your accounts, pay extra when possible towards the account with the highest interest rates. Once the account with the highest interest rate is paid off, repeat this process with the next highest interest rate. It may take you a while before you see anything that happens, but just know, if you work your plan, it'll work. The next method is the snowball method. Debts paid off in the order of the smallest balance to the largest balance. How it works is you'll make minimum payments on all of your accounts, pay extra when possible to the accounts with the smallest balance. Once the smallest debt is paid off, take the money and put it towards the next smallest debt. Small success is the beginning. And remember, you got to start somewhere. The next one would be balance transfer. Transfer your credit card balance to a different card. Now, this one takes a lot of discipline. Please make sure that you are looking at the interest rate when you think about this particular transferring your balance debt, okay? This is when paying off your credit card by using credit. For example, account with the highest interest rate can transfer to a card with the lowest interest rate. How it works is identify credit cards where you're paying the interest on a balance. Decide how much money you can and you want to transfer. Apply for a new balance transfer card offering 0% APR, annual percent rate, on the balance transfer for a set time, okay? The reason why you want to do that is because it would not make sense to transfer a balance to a higher interest rate. That would be defeating the purpose, okay? So find a transfer offer on a card you already have. Transfer the balance or balances from an older cards to the new card. Pay off the balance on the new card. Try to pay it all off. Remember, 0% APR period ends. Read the fine print. Again, this method is a very tricky method if you do not fully understand. And if you're one of my clients, please call me and let's talk through this before you make this decision, because I want to make sure you fully understand balance transfer before doing so. Okay? Paying off credit card using personal loan with a low rate. How this one works is, please do your research. Make sure you understand all of the terms and conditions, okay? Different loan providers offer rates and fees. Apply for a personal loan. Pay off the personal loan according to its terms. Pay more than what's required. That will get you out of the debt faster, and it would save you money. Avoid it if you cannot. If you avoid it if you can't trust yourself otherwise. You could end up in further debt. That's why I'm saying before you try to do a transfer, please talk to someone and make sure you understand the terms and condition, because it could put you in a further debt, okay? This is a good method only if you're truly disciplined enough to pull it off, okay? So please remember, keep your credit cards open, cut back on credit spending, and be a responsible borrower. Debt settlement, okay? There's a lot of companies out here that offer debt settlements. Make sure you fully understand before you hire a company to settle on your debts, okay? There are some that does not charge, but please do your research, okay? This option is for those who already are past due on their credit cards and can afford to make large payment settlements to their creditors. You can do this on your own, or you can hire a company to settle your debts for you. But again, remember, guys, please do your research. Settling with creditors on your own, contact your creditors, negotiate can take some time. Don't be afraid to dismiss a call and call them back later. Get the settlement agreement in writing. Whatever you do, make sure you get it in writing before you pay anything. If it's not in writing, not documented, it was not done. Pay off the settled debt, okay? Again, make sure you're in a position to pay this off. Hiring a debt settlement company can be your next option. But please research the company. Talk to some friends. Look at the reviews. Make sure you're doing your research if you hire someone to do this for you. Contact companies, ask about the general process. Settlement companies will usually handle all communications with your creditors. Settlement companies set an escrow account where you will make your payments to. Settlement companies receive settlement offers and use escrow to pay back your creditors. Usually, they try to get you a lower interest rate. Bankruptcy. When everything else fails, you don't have any other options. Bankruptcy can give you a fresh start. Should this be your last resort? Bankruptcy can devastate your credit. How it works is, examine your debts. If your debts are insurmountable, if you have a large debt, research your bankruptcy attorney in an area where you live. Make sure that they are in Texas, because Texas laws are different from other states, okay? Attorneys will ask you to submit documentations of all of your debts. Attorneys will file bankruptcies and prepare. The attorneys will file bankruptcy with the proper authorities. Two types are Chapter 7 Chapter 13. Declaring either type of bankruptcy can be a long, expensive process. Attorney and court filing fees will be additional costs. So if you go this route, make sure you understand the additional cost of filing bankruptcy. Before filing bankruptcy, you must seek credit counseling that is by approved HUD agency. Okay. So if you want to go this route, contact me. I am approved and I am a HUD certified counselor. Okay. So we can talk through all of the other options before you take this last result. Not recommended to file bankruptcy without an attorney. The summary is debt can feel overwhelming. Okay. Everybody, if you live long enough, you may go through this. It's okay. The best approach is one that fits your needs and your goal. Do your research. The best way out of debt is to change your spending habits and follow a household budget. Debt management workshop. And thank you for joining me today as we talk about managing your debts. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to add them in the question and answer or in the chat line. And we're here to help you manage your debts. And I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and I look forward to seeing you in the next presentation.